Welcome, foolish mortals, step into my realm. For today, we will be discussing Halloween horror movies. No, we really won't. I hate horror movies, so that's not happening. Lights? Okay, that's better. Don't need that. So, on with the video. Okay, so everyone who knows me knows that I hate horror movies. They are not my friend. We don't get on. No, they're just not for me. I will never understand why you want to be scared watching a film. Like, I don't get it. I get people are thrill seekers and that, but it's just not for me. No. Today I'm going to be talking through my list of my favourite Halloween movies. There's kind of a mix going on in there. There's some kids films, some kind of more adult-y ones. Not that I mean adult, Jesus. Movies that aren't really kids movies, but they're not horror movies, which suits me perfectly. I got the idea for this video after watching a Jbunzie video, so if we look similar, that's kind of why. Oh my god, this thing is so warm. If you're wondering about my skeleton onesie, how awesome is it, by the way? I got this on eBay a few years ago and figured it was pretty perfect. I'll try and find it again and put a link in the description for y'all. I think it looks quite good. Without further ado, let's get on with the show, shall we? Yeah! Coming in at number 15, we have Casper. I used to love Casper when I was wee. Like, we used to borrow the film, I think, from one of my friends all the time. He's just so cuddly and friendly. I mean, that's why it's called Casper the Friendly Ghost, Hazel. I always thought it was quite sad, you know, because he died and his dad was trying to help him and stuff. It hits you there. And then they have that big cool party at the end and she ends up floating and dancing with him. And fun fact for you, the Backstreet Boys filmed their music video for Everybody, Backstreet's Back, in that house. Yeah, little bit of trivia for you the next time you go down the pub quiz. Number 14, we have The Witches. This is a great kids film. I say kids film, but then it's definitely for anyone because, I mean, seriously, the Grand High Witch, when she takes her mask thing off and then you're just like, there's some really creepy moments in that film, but it's Roald Dahl, so it's always going to be a little bit messed up. Plus, Angelica Houston is like so perfect in it. Like, oh, she's so fabulous, but oh, she's great, yeah. Number 13, Sleepy Hollow. It's such a good film for Halloween because it just totally fits the vibe. You know, you've got the creepy horseless headman. Horseless headman? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. The horseless headman is running around. Of course, I mean headless horseman. He's running around chopping folk to bits, or rather just chopping their heads off. And then you've got young Johnny Depp. It's pretty perfect, actually. And there's a good bit of mystery thrown in there just to keep you on your toes. The bit that always freaked me out though was when his mum's in the Iron Maiden and then it's just like the blood and stuff. Yeah, that was always a little bit freaky. Coming in at number 12, we have one of my personal favourites, Fright Night. Not the original from the 80s, the remake. I just love this film. You've got Colin Farrell being this like dark, brooding vampire, and then you've got David Tennant in Guyliner being the vampire slayer, and little baby Anton Yelchin, oh bless his soul. They literally did just take the original but bring it into the modern day. I watched the original and didn't really like it. I think that was probably because I already loved the remake. For me anyway, it's the perfect kind of comedy horror mix. I would highly recommend that. Plus the soundtrack is really good. Just missing out in the top 10, we have Corpse Bride. Now, I mean, it's a Tim Burton film, so obviously it's going to be a great Halloween movie anyway. I haven't watched this film in quite a while, but you've got Johnny Depp playing Victor and he's got to choose between the dead girl and the girl he's supposed to marry. I'm pretty sure there was a theory that Jack is actually Victor or something. I'm pretty sure I saw that there was a link somewhere to that. Maybe I've made that up, I'm not sure, but yeah. We are on to the top 10. Okay, so starting off the top 10, we have Twilight. For anyone that thought I was actually putting Twilight in this list, just stop watching, just leave. Get out. No. Coming in at number 10, we have The Lost Boys. These are what real vampires should be. None of this sparkly pish. You've got real vampires with mullets, with 80s music, and it's great. I love this film. It's a classic horror-ish film, but it's not a proper horror film. Kiefer Sutherland with a mullet, that's all you need in a film, really, to be honest. They're just cool vampires, like proper cool vampires. Plus the song is very good and very catchy. Number 9, we have Van Helsing. I know a lot of people that really don't like this film. Me, however, I freaking love it. You've got Hugh Jackman, Kate Beckinsale, and then you've got Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and werewolves in it. Like, that's a perfect mix. I just like the vibe of it, you know, the kind of gothic-y feel to it. They filmed bits of it in Prague. I could watch it any time of year. It's not specifically a Halloween film for me. If you want a monster movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, but still sticks to that kind of like, you know, old school style movie, go for Van Helsing. Number 8, again maybe a controversial one, but The Haunted Mansion. It's a kids movie based on the Disney ride. It's got all the elements of the ride in it. It's funny, it's entertaining, it's got a really good mystery behind it. That was something that I always used to really like about it, was like, oh, did she kill herself? I don't think it got very good write-ups. I think The Haunted Mansion is one of the most perfect kids Halloween films. Now, number 7, throwing it way back, Young Frankenstein. This is one of my favourite movies of all time. It's a Mel Brooks classic. You've got Gene Wilder being like the mad scientist who doesn't want to associate himself with his granddaddy Frankenstein, so calls himself Frankenstein. You've got Marty Feldman. It's so funny. I quote Young Frankenstein quite a lot with my mum and Stuart and stuff. It's just great. If you haven't heard of this film, if you haven't seen it, please, please go and watch Young Frankenstein. It is on Netflix. In fact, any Mel Brooks movie, go and watch Mel Brooks. Oh, he's a legend. Number 6, we have Hotel Transylvania. This is a more recent kids Halloween movie, but I loved it. It's Count Dracula running a hotel and his daughter trying to leave to go into the human world. It was on Netflix and we put it on and I genuinely couldn't stop laughing throughout it. Blah, blah, blah. And I noticed when I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, Mavis is me. I am Mavis. She is my spirit animal. The second one, yeah. I watched it recently. You can disregard the second one. Okay, before we dive into the top 5, I'm gonna give you some honourable mentions. The first one, Coraline. I don't see this as a Halloween film because I can watch it all year round. For a kids movie like The Witches, it's quite creepy. It's really, really dark. Number 2, Shaun of the Dead. Again, I don't see this as a Halloween movie because I can watch it all year round, but it's got zombies in it and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost trying to kill zombies. It's got such a cult following now. Love Shaun of the Dead. Another one, Dark Shadows. Not Tim Burton's best movie. Nope. But again, vampires, Johnny Depp is a vampire. I thought it was alright, but I wouldn't say it was good enough to make it into my top 15, so yeah. From Dusk Till Dawn, I was going to ruin it and say what it was about then, because when I first watched it I already knew the storyline, which totally didn't ruin it for me, but I wish I hadn't known what was going to happen before I watched it, because then I would have just been like, what is going on? What is going on here? Go and watch From Dusk Till Dawn. Have fun with that. Okay, the last honourable mention before we get into the top 5, Gremlins. Everyone loves a gremlin, everyone loves Gizmo, but it didn't go into my top 15 because I see this more as like a Christmas film. It's got gremlins who eat people in it, so I guess it could have been in my top 15. Who doesn't love? Yeah. But anyway, back into the top 5. The film that kicks off the top 5, again, could be seen as a Christmas film, and you already all know what this is going to be. The Nightmare Before Christmas. A lot of debate whether it is a Halloween or Christmas film. It's both. It can be both, okay? It is allowed to be both. But plus the soundtrack is so good. Like, Danny Elfman is just an absolute legend. On to number 4. Hocus Pocus. A lot of people I know, this is their favourite Halloween film. I only watched this last week for the first time and I automatically was just like, this is absolutely fantastic. This is all I need in a Halloween film. A lot of people were really amazed when I said I hadn't seen Hocus Pocus. For a first time viewer, I really, really liked it. Number 3, The Little Vampire. This was one of my favourite films as a kid. You might be seeing a theme here. I kind of like the vampire thing. I always have. It might be because of this film. I don't know. Because it's set in Scotland, so it's, you know, kind of close to home. You've got the family that moves over from America and the boy befriends the other boy who is a vampire. They're trying to break the family curse, and again, they're like proper vampires. They're kind of like old school with like the capes and stuff, and they just look so fabulous and glam and like aristocratic. It is a kids film, but I still love it. So coming in at number 2, just missing out on the title, The Addams Family. I always wanted to be either Wednesday or Morticia when I was younger, probably more Wednesday. Although I think I did go as Morticia in primary 5 for Halloween. Morticia and Gomez are like the perfect couple. Oh, they are absolute goals. Then you've got Doc Brown from Back to the Future as Uncle Fester. Their existence, that's kind of how I want to live, you know, they're just like dark and gloomy and it's like, oh, yeah. And then, drum roll please, coming in at number 1, we have Beetlejuice! Again, this is like a classic Halloween film and so many people go as Beetlejuice. I really want to go to the Beetlejuice, like the bar place in New York. That looks amazing. The reason it is top of my list is because that is the film that just gets me in the mood for Halloween every year. It's just great, like the couple move into the house, they die, and then they're haunting the house and the other family move in and they want rid of the family, and Winona Ryder's in it. It's just a perfect Halloween film. In fact, I'm probably gonna go and watch it now with my bowl of popcorn. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So everyone, that is my list. That is my top Halloween films for you all. I really hope you've enjoyed it. It will maybe give you some inspiration to go and watch a few of these films. I'm definitely gonna go and do that now. Got my popcorn, got all I need. Yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. If you want to list your favourite Halloween movies in the comment section, that would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Go and have a spectacular time. And I will see you in my next video.